Happy Tube Tuesday. It's Moon Pies brought to you by netstories.com. Are you going somewhere? It's spring break, maybe over the summer, or maybe you're traveling just general later this year. Take your camera, take your phone. These days, these phones have some pretty cool cameras, and record everything, or at least as much as you can. Now, when you're thinking of traveling, you're thinking, that's the last time I want to be thinking about being a YouTube or a content creator. But when you travel, you have a unique perspective. First of all, you have a new change of scenery. So if you're a vlogger and you're always stuck in the same background as I've been for the past few weeks, you may want to mix it up in your new locale. Second point, when you're traveling, you tend to go to places that are touristy and other people want to go to, and they're interested in doing what you do. This past weekend, I went to New York City. That my wife and I, our son, who lives there, was moving from the East Village to the Upper East Side, so we planned to go there and sort of help him. It wasn't really a lot of help. We just went mostly to have fun with him, and we were only there for 3 days, but we did a lot. We saw Drunk Shakespeare, and I uploaded a clip from that yesterday. We went to go see Three Tall Women, a play with Glenda Jackson, the Glenda Jackson, Laurie Metcalf, who just won an Academy Award for Lady Bird as Best Supporting Actress, and Allison Pill from American Horror Story, and of course from Newsroom, a great performance there. It was a 3-woman play. It was pretty cool. I'm not going to film that, because you can't take out a camera during a Broadway show. I mean, you do, and you put it up, it's going to be taken down. It's bad form. Don't do that. I also had a cool, like one of these, like, I can't believe this is happening. I wish I would record this, but I did not. We were walking down Union Square, heading towards the Strand bookstore. We walked right by the Regal, Union Square Stadium 14, I think is the name of it. And right when we're walking down the sidewalk, down the street, there's this really nice looking Jaguar pulls up, and inside there's like a big old guy with like kind of like a do-rag, kind of like a bandana. And I'm like, I think that's Steven Van Zandt. Steven Van Zandt from the Bruce Springsteen Band, and of course from The Sopranos, and from Lilyhammer, many other TV and movie appearances. So I keep walking, I see that's a New Jersey plate on that car. I'm pretty sure it's Steven Van Zandt, and sure enough it is. And so he gets out of his car basically like 7-10 feet away from me and my wife and my son. And he walks even closer. He walks like maybe like within 3 feet of us, because he's actually going to the meter. He's feeding the meter. He actually found a parking spot right there, right on Union, on 14th Street. And basically just parks there. There's 2 spots, and he happens to miraculously find one, lucky Steven, and just goes in and gets the parking thing, goes back to his car to put it back in there, and then goes into the movie theaters. Maybe he saw Ready Player One, or maybe he saw something else. I don't know. I'm not a stalker. Now, deep down inside, I wish I would have like, hey, Steve, can I have a picture or something like that? But I respected his space. And more importantly, I thought if I'm filming this, it can have many outcomes. One is I just get, hey, here's a Steven Van Zandt candid of him getting out of a car and going into a theater, and that's just creepy. 2, he gets angry and starts to get confrontational because someone's filming him without permission. And that's even creepier, unless there'd be some kind of payout to TMZ once he beats me up. So I didn't record it, but I have the memory, and I can pass on the memories I'm doing right now. But more importantly, when you go on trips, take out your camera, record stuff. I mean, my channel, obviously there's a lot of junk in it, and by junk I mean stuff that may not be focused on what you've come to be a subscriber for this channel. But in the past, I've had clips from Copper Mountain, a little ski trip when my son ran into someone. We went to Jamaica, my wife and I, and we went on a cruise, and we went on an excursion where we went zip lining through Jamaica, and also to have a river rafting ride. And I put both clips of those there. I put stuff before I've been to New York. Stuff, obviously, Orlando, I have plenty of stuff from when I'm up there. So obviously, I put a lot of clips up there, and it's not necessarily that I think in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, I found some old clip of us, like the Alpine slide that I was on, and I took that POV shot and put it in there. And naturally, it's not like someone's going to say, oh, I hope Rick has a new video, something cool to show me about where he's been. No, that's not what I'm about. But I know that deep down inside, sometimes you watch something and people care about it. Case in point, 2 years ago, I went to New York. My wife, the school she works at, actually, she was a teacher of Ana Villafaña, who's the star, or was the star, it's now off of Broadway, of Get On Your Feet, the Gloria Estefan story. Gloria Estefan, by the way, also went to the same school. That all aside, everyone that worked at that school was invited 2 years ago to come out. And of course, they had to pay their way for the show, but they said if they come to the show, but before it starts, like in the Wellstone previews, they can stick around for a Q&A afterwards. So sure enough, Gloria Estefan, Emilio Estefan, and the two characters playing Gloria and Emilio Estefan, and basically a lot of the band and even the producers of the show, they do this whole Q&A thing. And I'm recording this, and I'm saying, I don't see anyone else really recording. Some people are taking pictures and stuff like that. So I got some good chunky footage of this. And that wound up being my most viewed video of 2016, was it? Yeah, 2 years ago. Of all my videos I uploaded 16, I did not upload many. That one has thousands of views, which is pretty good because it's exclusive. No one really has that footage. And there was really nothing, no one was saying not to record anything after the show. I was going to record during the show. So always bring your camera when you travel because you do a lot of cool things. You go to a lot of cool places. Things happen. And yeah, New York is awesome. I was able to try Peter Luger. I've never been to that iconic Brooklyn steakhouse. We went to Roberto's, which is a hipster pizza place that's pretty popular. We went to caught a UCB show. You know I love my improv, so I caught the curfew at the Upright Citizens Brigade, and did a lot of fun stuff. Ate at Scarpetta, a famous Italian restaurant in the James Hotel. So did all these cool things, and I didn't record it all because I'm thinking this is probably not useful. But sometimes I actually had footage of a dessert I took a couple years ago in New York, kind of like this egg-shaped thing where they put chocolate and it just melts. The white chocolate egg just falls apart and creates the dessert. So always have your camera and film it. And even if you think this, I do auto channel, I do a ballerina channel, I do a channel devoted to Pokemon. What does this have to do with anything? Post it. Because people will find your channel in other ways. And sure, if they find videos about your specialty, they may find you that way. But if you do it once in a while, your subscribers will understand. And you may find a way to draw new subscribers, people that would never even find what your specialty is. They go, hey, this person has this cool opinion on this ski slope in Copper Mountain, Colorado. I'll just follow them just in case, oh, that's not what they do, but I still like them anyway. I'm going to keep following them. So never be afraid to, when you travel, to record stuff, because that's when you're going to get a lot cooler stuff. I don't go around here, South Florida, looking around, what am I going to record, what am I going to record? But when I'm traveling, I'm always on my eyes looking for that. I regret stuff. We were at the Whitney Museum, and I did not record American Gothic painting, which, yes, it's in New York. It's not in Chicago anymore. But the moral of the story is, when you travel, record. It's the best thing to do. You keep the memories and you have scrapbooks and it's great for memories. But for YouTube purposes, it's also cool. Record, post, upload. And if you have some cool video of you traveling somewhere, you know what? I care about this. I care about you. Put a comment and tell me, hey, here's a clip, or find this video. Put a clip to link to or whatever. And I'll find your video and I'll watch it. Because I'm not the only one that enjoys watching videos on people on vacation. This is Moon Pies. See you next week, Tube Tuesday, netstories.com. Out.